Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with a quick update video here with respect to the new Blue Marvel event that was released yesterday. And as you can see now, there's been quite a few folks that have been able to successfully complete it, but massive shout out to Johnny, Stocky, and Jinx being the first three here, as you can see on the leaderboard, completing this newest version of the Dark Dimension event. Now, having said that, guys, it was really insightful because remember with these events, we always say wait for what they do, because obviously at the end of the day, these are some of the best players in the world, and to see what they're using that works gives us confirmation and confidence to build up characters. So if you recall with these nodes, it is interesting because this is the first time that we've seen a different kind of trait being added into this Dark Dimension type of event, being the Conqueror. So mission 1 could be any character, Mission 2 and Mission 3 are Conquerors, and then followed by Mission 4 and Mission 5 also being non-mythic cosmic characters. Now, I want to share this with you because we've been able to take a look, obviously, at what they've done through these nodes as well as the last 5 here, but there's 5 characters that can actually get half of this event done. And that's why I want to share with you, so that way you can start focusing on them. And the best thing is that they also have value in basically all game modes, right? Those 5 characters I'm referring to, as you may have guessed it, and we basically approximated it before this event even went live, was that we knew the Fantastic Four 3-piece being Franklin Richards, Invisible Woman, as well as Mr. Fantastic, both MCU versions. They are the 3 staples here already in Arena, but the fact that they have also value in this new Dark Dimension 9 labeled event is really, really cool. Having said that, remember, Blastar and Quasar are the newest legendary characters for 2025, and we know they're going to be playing a very, very important role in 2026, especially with the Nihilus joining, and they confirmed that Quasar, Blastar, Thunderstrike, as well as Nihilus, they're all going to be formulating a new team that's likely going to be part of the meta for quite some time as well. So, yeah, as you can see, I still have to build up my Blastar to gear tier 20. That's no issue there, but I was really waiting for this confirmation. So, these are safe investments, guys. If you have ISO 8 Purple 4, and Purple 5, these are the 5 that I would definitely highly recommend right now to start investing in. Mainly, actually, even the Fantastic Four 3-piece. The reason being is because if you guys are like myself and we're trying to accumulate power cores every day, well, the 3-piece is mainly involved in the key aspects of Arena as well, right? And this is why from the get-go, I've never invested in the Human Torch or the Thing, just because I knew they're going to get pushed out of the meta given some of the mythic combinations we have in Arena. So, you know, it doesn't mean that they're not useful, obviously, in other game modes, War, Crucible, and so forth, but that's why I position myself here with those 3. And now they're going to have further value because they're gonna reap the benefits of Purple 4 and Purple 5 upgrades, right? And then Quasar and Blastar, can't say enough good things, right? I mean, Quasar being the top in the meta for the War, Blastar being the top in Crucible, and he's about to get better with Thunderstrike also joining. And Thunderstrike is going to be also, in my opinion, a viable option for the Blue Marvel event as well. So, I mean, there's tons and tons of options, but these 5 are going to be efficiently getting you a lot of nodes because they can do, like I said, half the completion of the Blue Marvel event, which is pretty significant if you're just trying to min-max the continuum and how to maximize your progress, obviously, along the way. Now, let's talk about the last 5 nodes here, right? Those 5 characters will get you those first 5 nodes completed. These last 5 are going to be what's interesting because it depends on if you want to build more characters or more combinations. We saw some of the Whales and Spenders doing that, but remember, they're focused on finishing this as soon as possible, whereas we're focused on efficiency, we're focused on value, and obviously making sure that we're building characters that also matter for our upgrading, of course. So you can see this is an example. So sorry, just a bit of context. Mission 6, Mission 7, these are the 2 that benefit raid teams, but mainly it's going to be the Insidious 6 characters because of the passive cards that they've added in. For example, getting speed bar, additional immunity and safeguard, and as well as Shocker and Vulture also gaining the Insidious 6 trait as part of the progression of these specific nodes. So let's take a look. You can see here the most common option were the main 5 that we typically use in raids. So you can see, and you don't need them at gear tier 22, guys. Check this out, right? Like you can see some folks using only gear tier 19. So it goes to show you, don't feel the pressure that you need to build these characters to gear tier 20 because you may not need to, right? Or maybe only a select few that you're comfortable with building up. Especially, I wouldn't recommend on Shocker because he actually costs quite a bit. He costs more than the other characters, and Vulture is nice because he balances out the investment. But you can see the most common is going to be, without question, the Insidious 6. But there is one Warchuck here actually using Blade as a 5th slot in option, and in addition to Oath. So Night Stalker mixed with some of the Insidious, so that could also work as well. Just something to be mindful of there. Let's take a look at the next node as well. Insidious, so we're seeing just nothing but Insidious here. So that Blade Oath combination could probably work, but you'll probably have to do more attacks as opposed to obviously going through it with the main fiber. So that's kind of the options there. All right, mission type war. So this is going to be mission 8, mission 9, mainly featuring the Brimstone team. And this one I think is going to be the most interesting because well, you can't use the full Brimstone, so you know right off the bat there's going to be a 5th slotting character. But this was my initial guess as well. Old Man Logan was just such a beast in the past Dark Dimensions, and you can see how he easily just cleans up as that 5th option. Now, what I'm looking for is Gear Tier 20 upgrade too. It looks like mainly everyone had to bring up everybody to Gear Tier 20 to get this done, so it looks like these nodes are likely trickier. And yeah, we're not really seeing, to be honest, we're not seeing a lot of deviation from Old Man Logan being the 5th, so he's basically a lock for this, especially when some of the key top spenders and whales were the ones that got through it and one-shots and so forth with the maximal damage. So there you have it. It looks like that's likely going to be the outcome here. We probably will need to have Old Man Logan on top of Brimstone, so that's great to see there. And then mission 10 I think is probably the most interesting because this is the one with that infamous 27 million blue marvel that you're up against. So we're thinking it'll probably take multiple attempts. You probably will need multiple attempts, as you can see. Oh, actually, or maybe not, because I'm taking a look at the boss here. It looks like there were potential one-shots here. So this is where there's going to be a little bit of scrutiny, because if you want to build up more characters specifically for this node, or do you just want to chuck the characters that you've already built up at this point, right? Because as at this point, then you would have roughly 15 characters that you can utilize, plus minus whoever else you want to bring up. And there's a couple of notable additions, of course, right? So obviously you see Fantastic Four 3-piece, they are pervasive throughout the entire thing, so that's awesome to see that they're going to have value in this final node. But now you can see characters like Odin, characters like Xavier, Mephisto, no. So there's quite a few combinations that you can take a look at. I'm just going to see if there's anything that's more efficient based on what we've already seen from the completion of the other node. So, oh, I like this one. So check this one out. This one has Damon as well as Old Man Logan, plus the Fantastic Four 3-piece. So this could be a way, Tommy Gunn, this could be a way right here. Shout out to him to actually get through, well, potentially Xavier and Odin, if you don't want to bring up more characters than needed. But it looks like Odin and Xavier probably will make things a little easier with the sustain, with a bit of control and damage. But it's nice to see that there is going to be some X-tier options here, as you can see. Old Man Logan, Damon, obviously combined with the Fantastic Four 3-piece. Great value there, guys. So there you have it. That is how you're going to be getting through Blue Marvel, guys. This is why I always recommend just waiting, because it only takes a few hours, or in this case, I think it was only an hour before someone actually wrapped it up. So that was awesome to see. There you guys have it. That's how you're going to be completing it. Remember, the hardest part right now is just building up the Purple 4, Purple 5, and getting those characters upgraded. And it was nice to see that you didn't need everybody at Gear Tier 20 as well. So there you have it, folks. Let me know down in the comments below. Are you guys pumped? Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.